Heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on their in-state rivals, the Dallas Cowboys.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And Dak going to start out going to the air.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long.
At the 17-yard line.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike.
And down he'll go at the 25. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Prescott off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They toss it now to Pollard.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, strike.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
19 seconds.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 36-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Beck. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary. 62 yards. And the Texans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
At the 47-yard line.
Prescott on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A second down throw for Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
To the air again, Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two yards to go, second down.
Throwing, Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
And this one too low.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Second and 10.
Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Tiny Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the bootleg, Stroud. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
picked off by Malik Hooker. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run left with Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, Prescott.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Prescott to throw on 4th. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken in at the 11. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott now. And that's complete to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Gonna run again here with Pollard.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Third and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Prescott off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So Pollard was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That's good for our Cowboys.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To throw is Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Now Prescott. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Dak. Ball delivered complete on a crossing route Gallup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here's 1st down. Here's Prescott.
That's caught once again by Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That is caught at the 7.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now Dak.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
To throw, Prescott.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.